Soccer 605 here at Dane Keller and Dennis Thurman. We're here at the 18th Amendment having a fundraiser for the 18th Amendment soccer team. Thanks, guys, for spending some time with us.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, we've decided to put together a fundraiser for the 18th Amendment. We're trying to raise money to get new uniforms, jerseys, shorts, and socks. And 18th Amendment has been so generous in helping us out with fundraisers. Our first fundraiser that we did, we actually raised money for Officer Steen, who was hurt in an accident. We split the proceeds with him, which was a really good fundraiser. It turned out really well. So we're just doing another fundraiser to change our uniforms up because we've been doing pretty well. We've won the B division a couple times. Now we moved up to the A division. We ended up in second place in the first session. This session, we'll see how we turn out.
You know, we were visiting earlier tonight about what's going on with the team, and you said one of the magical words about soccer, and that word was fun.
Yeah.
And like you said, we're having a lot of fun with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is that even against the other teams that we play against, we're all friends. They still come out. We all have a good time, and it's one of the best sports I think that we play. And everybody has a great time. We can come out and have a cocktail after a game and just talk about soccer.
Yeah, it's adult soccer. Well, Dane, tell us a little bit about your team.
The fun thing about all of us is we always meet different people. A lot of people I never would have ever met other than being in soccer. There's a good camaraderie. You meet other people, knowing other people and other teams. It's kind of something where you're out, you see somebody, and you're like, hey, I played against you last week. And it's exercise. It's good to get out. Everybody's having fun. At the end of the game, we're all shaking hands, talking about what we're going to do next. Our team's a blast. We all have friends. Go out, dinner, go out for drinks, do whatever. But it's great. It's great to meet people, have the camaraderie, the soccer association. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. One thing that I've been around a couple of adult teams. One thing I really noticed last week when we were out, and even when we were out earlier doing the tournament, the real display of good sportsmanship and, like you were saying, camaraderie among all the teams that are competing around.
Yep, I agree with that.
Absolutely. There's an unspoken respect that everybody has for each other. If somebody's hurt, it's on the other team or our team or anything, the ball gets thrown out of bounds. Just that great respect for everybody has for each other. It's real good.
And I just hope Sioux Falls keeps going with the Soccer Association and what you guys are doing. We appreciate this. I think that soccer is a sport that you can play after high school, and it's one of those lifetime sports that even I started maybe 4 or 5 years ago and picked it up, and I love it. I love this sport.
It's a great game, and as a coach, because I've coached for a couple decades, one of my sayings for parents who are yelling at their kids all the time is say the game's pretty easy from where you are, and that's what I love so much about seeing adults step on a field, because it is. I mean, you don't have to be great to play it, but it's a lot harder than it looks.
Oh, absolutely, and you do have to be great to play it on our team.
Right. Otherwise, you get fired by the captain.
So how do you manage that? I mean, because you're out there to have fun, but obviously it's a competition. You're ranked. You go through the deal. How do you determine as captain who starts and who gets playing time and all that stuff?
I think the way that how we do it, we set up a strategy where we look at the other team and say, okay, they've got some fast forwards, or they're going to play more defensive. So we'll start our team off against that kind of scenario where we want to say, okay, if they've got a bunch of fast forwards that are really good players, we'll try and defend a little bit more and maybe have 3 defenders back. So each game that we go into, I'll send out an email beforehand saying, okay, here's where our strategy is going into this game. Because if you just go out there and just kind of just wing it, the game is just a blowout, and that's no fun.
Yeah, you have
to change our line positions. We change our positions every week. We'll do different format.
Speaking of positions, what position do you normally play?
Stopper.
You're a stopper.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite guys in the whole team. I learned from an old English coach friend of mine where I call that the messer because you get to go mess the other team up.
That's me. High energy, running around.
You were probably the kid in high school that the teachers were always complaining about because you're a little bit of a troublemaker. That's where you want that guy. So if you're a teacher out there,
right.
you are, get that kid into soccer and make him a stopper.
That's dead on.
We named there's him and Demir, and we named them our energy line, and they're our pit bulls.
For sure. Well, what do we have then going on the rest of the summer? You guys still have quite a bit of season left, don't you?
Yeah. We're going into we're still in our summer session, the last one, and then we got our fall session starting, and then we play indoors too. We keep our team together. We play over at the dome right behind the 18th Amendment, and we have a great time playing indoor too. Our team that we have, I think we've got it, like Dane said, the friendliness that we all have. We're all friends. We all have a great time, and we like to just get together, play a sport, have some fun afterwards.
Like a family.
Nothing better than that. And then every once in a while you get to go have a fundraiser and drink a beer.
Right?
Yep.
Well, okay. Well, Dennis, Dane, thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us here on Soccer 605, and look forward to seeing you out on the pitch.
All right.
Signing off for Soccer 605.